Hi guys, today we're going to be starting a new unit and I'll be going over this stuff in class, but this is just so that you have, if you want to look back at the video of this as well. We're looking at a new unit called transformations. So the word transformations up here basically just means to transform, to change. So we're going to be taking graphs of images, of figures, and we're going to be transforming them, changing them in some way. And the first particular change we're going to learn about is called a translation. And it looks almost like the same word, but it's not the same word. A translation, to translate, is to take an image and to slide it across the graph. And you're going to slide it in one of four directions, either up or down or left or right. So if you look at the image right here that I just circled, that's an example of a translation. Trapezoid A, B, C, D, over here that I'm circling, those are called vertices, was translated. It was moved to a different part of the graph, and it's sort of like they took it and they slid it across the graph. They slid it to the left, and then they slid it up, and it ended up over here. And the coordinates then became, instead of A became A prime. I'll circle that in red. And then B became B prime. That little dash, that little line is called a prime. And then C became C prime and D became D prime, to show that it's like a new version of the original that's been moved. Okay? And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be creating these graphs. You'll be given an original figure, and then you guys have to draw the one after the translation and label it with the little lines, the little prime symbol. So here's an example. They're really simple. You can go through this really quickly. The first example, translate 3 units to the right. You're basically going to put your pencil on each point and count 3 units to the right. So if I start on like T, I count 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. T prime is over here, and I label it right away. Q is over here. I count 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Q prime is over here. M, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3 is going to be over here. M prime. And then Y, 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3 to the right is here, Y prime. And then you connect it and it should look exactly like the original figure, only it's been translated, it's been slid to the right 3 units. Okay, so we'll look at example 2. Translate 5 units to the left. So I'm just going to count 5 to the left. It's really simple. So from X, I count 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X prime is going to end up here. G, I count 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G prime is going to end up there. Q, 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left is here. Q prime. U, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. U prime is over here. And connect. This, and it looks just like it did before. It has the same size as the original. It has the same orientation, meaning it's facing in the same direction. Okay. When it's the same size, we say that the original and the image are congruent. Original and image are congruent. So I use the word original to mean this one here that I'm shading in. That's the original, and the image is the new one. That's the image. They are congruent. They're the same size, and they have the same orientation. Now we're just going to do a couple where you have like 2 translations in the same one, where you're going like up and down, up or down, and then left or right. So, for example, in example 3, it says to translate 1 unit right and 2 units down. So I'll start on E, and I'll go 1 right, 2 down. And now E prime is down here. W, I'll do next 1 right and 2 down. W prime is going to be down there. And then G, 1 right, 2 down. G prime will be down here. And I'm going to connect. And it looks like this. And you should use a ruler when you're doing that. Okay, and example 4, we're going to go 4 units right and 3 units up. So count from E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 units up. E prime is here. T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 up. T prime is here. And I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 up. I prime is here. And connect. That's it. And then you'll do some where you go backwards, where they give you the images and the original, and you have to write the translation. You have to write a rule. It's called a rule to describe what happened. So look to see which one came first. The one that came first is the one, oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, they forgot to put the prime on the Q. But the U has the prime, and the M has the prime, and the I has the prime. So you can tell which one came first because it has just the letters without the prime. So you would start counting on the M and count to M prime. So I would count, let me erase this. I would count from M to M prime to see what was the translation. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. And then I would double check with the others. From U to U prime. Am I going 4 up? 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Yeah, it works with all of them. So the rule is 4 units up. Okay, in example 6, I'm going to count from D to D prime. So from D to D prime, I go 1, 2, 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3 down. So 3 right and 3 down. And I could just double check with like K. K to K prime, 1, 2, 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3 down. And example 7, I'm going to count from L to L prime. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left, 1, 2 up. 4 left, 2, left, 2 up. That's it. Super simple. All right. And then I'll go over this in class today and you'll have some homework on it. All right. Thanks.